Hello back. I have got some clear resin left after doing a resin coat on a couple of paintings. So I just wanted to show you how I resin my paintings. It's really easy, very simple and easy. I've got a painting here which I've done an acrylic pour on, and so you can use a little scraper, like even an old credit card or any type of card that you're not using, or you can use your palette knife to pull the resin across, or you can even use a little brush. But once you use this brush, you'll have to throw it away because it just won't be good anymore. So now you can see how that works. Brush is actually pretty good for the sides if you just want to have a nice thin coat. But resin is pretty cool because it's self-leveling, so if you push it gently to the sides, it'll level itself, which is pretty cool. Ooh, I can see a little fluff there. It's probably from a cloth that I used to clean this painting. And what I did was I just sprayed a bit of alcohol on a cloth, and then rub the top of this painting, because it just helps with any dirt or anything that's left on there. So it helps get rid of that, so you don't get any dimples, as I call them, after your resin has set. So I'm going to put a little bit more on there, and it'll just level itself out. It's pretty easy. But resin just gives it a really beautiful finish. That's why I love resin. But I don't use it on my contemporary art because I just think it's too much, and you lose what you're trying to show with your actual contemporary painting. So I just use a matte varnish on them, and that's pretty much it. Just got to make sure there is no bubbles. So you keep going over with the torch, and I can still see bubbles. So you just got to go over it a few times. Sometimes the bubbles are underneath, and it takes a little while for them to resurface. And you don't want to be breathing that in, that's for sure. Okay, sometimes you can pull, if you can see a bubble on the edge, you just pull it out like that. That works as well. And you just have to watch. For the next couple of hours I'll be coming and having a close look at what's going on there. Alrighty, so that's that one. And I also have, oh, just give me a second, just spread these out a bit. Come on, just everything becomes sticky. I've got these coasters that I've done with the acrylic pour, a swipe method. So I've painted the edges with a bit of bronze and gold sort of wash. So now I'm going to apply some resin on them as well. And that's quite simple. With this, because there's grooves in there, it's easier to use a brush. So So you just pull that over that way. Okay, so that's nice and thick, and then I'll just paint the rest on the edges. So I don't have to be too fancy with this one, with the edges at least, because that it's not really going to show that much, but the middle I have to make sure that I do that right. So that's gonna see how nice that is, nice and shiny and glossy. So that'll even out beautifully. And yes, you got to torch that too. Ooh, that's cool how all the bubbles are popping. And the more you come around, the more bubbles you'll find. There's more coming up. Yeah, they just keep resurfacing. The more you heat it, the more they'll pop up. It's because the heat actually loosens the resin and allows the bubbles that have been trapped underneath to come up. See, there's even some resin left on my clean sheet down here, so I can pick that up and put it over so I don't waste any. Alright, so I'm happy with that. That's looking good. And I'll go over it again after. I'm just looking for a clear bit. There it is. I only need small amounts on these. So there you have it. I'm going to do the rest of them, and then I might just stick some photos on the end of this video. Alrighty, bye for now.